Welcome back, everybody, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build this Nordic blacksmith that I've been working on for the last day or two here. I think it looks really freaking awesome. Looking forward to showing you guys how to make it. It's got some nice architectural, like, standardized elements, some nice organization, and then it's got some really chaotic, awesome parts to it. So it's a really kind of unique build for me, and I think it's going to go really great. Here we go. We're going to jump right into it and get building here. So as you're going to see, we're going to start off with a pretty basic form and then get really funky. So to build the blacksmith, you want to start off with this this pretty normal design and just go one log block, 3 space, 1 log block. We're going to get funky here. You can kind of copy down this image. I don't really know how to explain it super well. So we're going to mirror that curve on this side as well. You don't want to, I put the stone here just to mark where the walls will go. There's not going to be a wall here. And then, if you come another 3 blocks in, and then go that way 1 block, you're going to place another log there. That's going to be a pillar for a column on the outcropping. So, to get going, we're just going to raise these guys up, like so. We just kind of want to get all of these guys together before we really get into the building. And we're actually going to want to raise this guy up too. This building is pretty modular in design, so we're going to be sticking with some basic building blocks and kind of going through and repeating the same pattern again and again, and then we're going to get real funky and mesh it all together with some cool shapes. So how we want to create this kind of basic pattern is you're going to want to take some cobblestone and build up a wall behind there just like that. We're going to want to go through with our stone bricks. We're going to want to place some stone slabs on top, another stone upside down stone brick stair there, and a stone slab just like that. So you're going to see we're going to get this cool contrasting kind of shape. And then we're going to continue doing this along the other sides. So you're going to see again cobblestone wall, slabs, and stone brick stairs, and then more slabs. Finished building these walls. You guys should note that this wall has been filled in with a stone wall, and these 2 walls, or soon-to-be walls over here, have not been actually. We're going to be saving them for later, doing something a little bit more wood-based in here to kind of bring out the openness of this area. This here is going to be the core house blacksmith area. So what we're going to want to do now is we're going to actually continue to build up these walls. So we're going to raise these guys up like so. You're going to want to take some of the good old dark oak slabs. That's what I've been using. I've actually been digging this dark oak. So we're going to take our dark oak slabs and go like this. And if you haven't caught on to what I'm doing, we're actually mirroring the pattern that we did down here. You can see we just flipped it and used some wood there. So we're going to keep doing that. So again, stone or wooden stair in the middle, 2 wooden slabs there, 2 more wooden stairs, wooden slab. Again, I am using dark wood, so it's gonna look different if you use oak or something. I would not use oak, guys. Don't use oak. Go with this; it'll look better. We have now gotten all of this built up, and you do want to make sure you don't build anything behind this. You want to create a very airy feel, very empty looking feel. I think it helps a lot with both depth and kind of getting the cold to seep into the house, to kind of get that chilled, really cold hardwood kind of feel. So as you can see, we built up all the walls. All these logs are actually now 4 blocks tall except for over here. What we're going to want to do, we're going to want to start building on this little corner piece here. So we're going to take 2 stone brick stairs, place them there, put 2 stone slabs in the middle. We're going to put 2 upside down stone brick stairs there. We're actually going to take out that piece of log and replace it with a piece of cobble. We're going to put something like that there, something like that there. We're going to build up the inside of that wall with some cobble. we're going to take, now we're going to move on. As you can see, we're kind of at the level where we transition to wood. So we're going to take some dark oak wood, put some slabs down there. We're going to put some stairs like so, and like so. And we're going to extend that over there just to kind of give it a very solid, supported look and feel. And we're going to actually call it there for this. We're going to move to the inside corner now. What I do is you're actually going to want to build this wall up totally with cobblestone. You're going to want to place some stone slabs on the bottom like so. Place some upside down stone brick stairs, some more slabs, and then finally some wooden slabs, just like that. We're going to move on to the corners and the pillars that support the structure now. We're going to actually take some regular stone brick blocks. We're going to apply some cobble slabs above them, some of my favorite iron bars, and then some upside down stone brick stairs. We're then going to take some of this stuff and just repeat it on the corners. Make sure everything, all of the pillars, happens to all the pillars. Like so. I'm just going to repeat that all around the structure. Build the roof, and just as a heads up, the roof is quite messy on this build. It's supposed to look pretty random, pretty chaotic, so there are parts of it that can be quite confusing to build. I'm going to try to lead you through it as best I can, and we're going to see where we can go. So we're going to start off with some stone brick slabs. We're going to place them on top of all of these stone brick stairs. We're going to create a little bit of an overhang like so. We're going to want to come out by one block here, just like so. We're going to keep going to there. This is going to be a separate roof, and then there's another roof here. So it's kind of like three roofs that mold together in a really weird and wacky way, and we're just going to have to play off that. So we're just going to kind of extend that guy. We're going to worry about him a little later. He's not a huge concern right now because this area gets really weird and funky as well. So what we're going to want to do after that is we're going to just grab some regular stone bricks. We're going to place them over where those logs should be. Again, I'm only doing it for these 5 areas, these 5 pillars. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to create one of my favorite little patterns too, especially including the bottom part of roofs. We're going to put one cobblestone stair there, one cobblestone stair there, and we're going to put a slab in the middle. Creates this cool little shape and gives a lot of air in there. And then we're gonna extend this by 2, and we're just gonna extend that. So as you can see, we get that really airy look, that really elevated look. I think it works quite well with the build, and you can almost imagine like having smoke or something pour out of here as he's forging weapons or something inside. So we're gonna want to repeat that on the same side over here. And just like that. And so now we're gonna leave that blank again because it's a total cluster in the end. And we're gonna keep going like that. So we're gonna move on to the second tier of the roof, and how this is gonna work is we're gonna basically go in above all of the and replace all of the slabs where there's stone brick underneath. We're just going to replace those with a stone brick stair, kind of continue this stone arch upwards. And what we're going to want to do is carry these like solid beams along. We're not going to want to do anything funky with stairs or slabs here, just solid blocks. And we're going to want to do that here. We're not going to put anything on this side like here. You'll see why later. This roof is going to come along and intersect it there, and it's going to get really weird really fast. Now what we're going to want to do is kind of just extend this like so. Extend out again to 2. We're not going to really want to go past that. And just like that. And we're just going to build this underneath here. And the reason I get rid of these little bits is that if you want to build anything on the inside. It looks nice if you do something like this or like this, kind of with some more solid materials to continue that arch on the inside of the building as well. What we're going to want to do now is go on top of those and place some dark oak stairs, just like so. And then we're going to actually level this off right here. And we're going to actually continue this part along the top here. We might as well continue this. And yeah, so we're going to end up with this kind of shape. So we have our roof here, right? And it looks alright, but what we want to do is we really want to go ahead and add some arc to it. We want to make this part lower than the part on the ends of the roof. So how we're going to do it, we're actually going to go through, get rid of that. We're going to replace it with some slabs. This is kind of going to give us a viewpoint of where we're at. What we're going to want to do then is we're going to get rid of these guys. Like so. You stay there. And what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of these guys as well. We're going to place a slab there, a slab there, a slab there, a slab there. Just like so. And you can see we're going to get this really nice dip in how the whole roof kind of comes together. Now what we want to start to do is work on how to build the kind of our crest of the roof that I've grown really fond of in my time away from YouTube. You have no idea how fond I've become of this. It's become a part of me. So that weird note aside, what we're going to want to do is we're going to again build one of these little structures, the two stairs, cobblestone slab. We're going to overlay that with some stone brick stair or slab. We're going to go ahead and do something like that, place in a block and a stair on top, and it's going to kind of fill up that gap. So once we have that kind of area of the roof filled out, we need to kind of continue this into rising up and forming like the crest peak at the end. So what we want to do is place a normal stone brick stair there. We're going to want to place a stone slab there. We are going to be placing a piece of cobblestone block, and then an upside down stone brick stair there. Then how we're going to do this is we're going to place a stone brick stair upside down there. Going to place a stone slab there, another upside down stone brick stair, then a right side up stone brick stair, and we're going to get this cool kind of arch. And we're going to want to repeat that on the other side. We are going to want to repeat the full pattern, and it's going to come out pretty awkwardly over here, but that's okay. We're going to fill in the roof here as we go later on. As I said, this is quite the messy build, and it can get a little bit funky at times. So again, we got the stone brick slab, we got the stone brick stair upside down, cobblestone block. We're going to again place a stone brick stair, put some more stone brick stairs there, stone brick stair, so we can see it's exact same on both sides. It's just that this side looks weird because there's no roof. It's okay. We're gonna get there in due time. So we're gonna want to kind of start working on this area here. We haven't really touched this much, and we're gonna want this roof to connect with this area of the roof so we can kind of start building that up and finishing this off. So what we want to do is we want to place two oak stairs there. We're going to want to kind of come across as like a beam here to create kind of a little fence kind of deal. We're going to want to come across with, again, some more stone slabs and some iron bars to kind of finish that off. Again, on this side, two stairs, like so, some stone slabs, and some iron bars. So in order to build the roof of this joint, we're going to place two wooden slabs there, wooden stair in the middle, and repeat that over there. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to kind of build this up. So we're going to take 4 stone bricks stairs, not just regular stone bricks. Again, leave this part open because it's going to end up being a little bit messy. And what we're going to want to do here is basically we're going to build up like this. And then we're going to create a nice arch with some slabs. so they can be irritating when placing them, but again, just bear with it. And like so, we're going to create something like that. And then what you want to do is kind of just go through and fill this shape out. Now, what I imagine some part of this building doing, like this whole courtyard area, is kind of being used for storage and restocking and that kind of thing. So it's more like a utility area, the house blacksmith area, as opposed to like a whole elaborate system. Now, what we're going to want to do now is we're going to want to actually take some more cobblestone and put this along the bottom there for now. And again, build one of these whole shapes like so. As I was saying, we're going to want to kind of continue this. We are going to want to build up this area a little bit more. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of place a rim around this. And we're going to get this going like so. And we're going to place a block there. Or, yeah. Then we're going to kind of build this section up, I guess you could say. We are going to want to place a block there. Like that. And again on this side. Now we can fill in this little area, and what we're going to want to do is get rid of these guys and replace that with a stair. Build that up, and then we're going to kind of just continue the roof pattern. So like that, and like that. And what's cool about the stairs here is it's going to give us that little bit more detail, a little bit of overhang. Just fill it out more. So we're going to continue to build this roof. We're going to actually connect it here to this giant roof. And we're going to get into more connecting it later. There's still a lot of work we got to do on this guy, but we'll get there. And again, continuing on like so. And then we have that section of roof. Now, one thing I do like to do on this roof is I like to replace, go down here to this level, replace one of those with a stair, just kind of change the shape of the roof a little bit, break up that just continuous slope, and I think it really works well for that purpose. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this whole messy area here. So what you want to do is extend this up just like that, just totally sporadically. It's stupid, and I really like it because it kind of just adds that kind of randomness, hardened form to the structure. Again, we're gonna just come across like so and do something like that, and just continue this roof design along just enough to give it some shape like so. Now what we're gonna want to do is basically put a block there. We're going to end up putting a cobblestone wall there, just kind of make it look like it supports it a little bit more, something like that. And for the really crazy part, we're going to want to get rid of that, slice that back. We're going to place a stone brick stair there. We're going to place, we're going to come inside here and place a double slab there. We can fix that. We are going to actually dig into our inventories and find us one of you guys. Place you there. Apologies. Place you there. We're going to place you there. Now, for this little area, what I do personally is I like to add some color into the build, and we're going to get into this detailing section of the tutorial. I'm going to place a little bit of cyan just right there, and it's going to kind of fill out the area, kind of make it not look so dark and depressing, because it's part of the reason why I build in the default texture pack, is to avoid that kind of dark and depressing look, because quite frankly it's dark and depressing. And I think everything built in the default texture pack kind of has like a lively atmosphere to it, and not so much the drag medieval feel. Maybe not the most authentic, but I think it gets kind of my style across better. Now, if we didn't touch on this before, I do apologize. We're going to want to add a couple just cobblestone blocks. You could do the fancy pattern there, but it won't show up any differently. I would definitely say one of the most characteristic parts of this build is the kind of giant roof that comes across onto this pillar here and kind of creates that blacksmith atmosphere that you're kind of used to in all of your games and everything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to remake that. What we're going to want to do is bring it across just like so. We're going to create kind of a weird little curve here like that. And we're going to drive it in right there. As you can see, it's kind of just a little bit off of there. There is a reason for that. And that is that we're going to want to put some supportive stairs here just to make it look a little bit bulkier, support the structure a little bit better. Alright, so we're going to build this whole thing up, and just please, I'm going crazy here, so bear with me. So we're going to go across by 4 here. We're going to kind of do something like that here. And we're going to build this little area up. We're going to want to place actual blocks here instead of just half slabs, because otherwise get that weird little gap. Oop, fly up. And then we're going to come across by 2 here. Place another block there. So we're going to get this kind of arcing roof, and it's going to kind of continue to grow upwards. So I prefer to go 4 here, and then 2, 2, and then 2 there, just to kind of create this cool little roof. And then we're going to kind of, it doesn't really matter so much here as it does on the level before. But we're just gonna kind of come across with a design like this. We could even go like that. I think that looks better. Just kind of create the 3rd tier, and you don't want to so much have the 3rd tier showing in there. I think it looks better with just 2 tiers, and so we're gonna fill that in just so it's just enough of a lip along the edge here to make it look good, but not too much. As you can see, we got that done, and then obviously this is gonna kind of clear up the mess that we had over here, so you don't really have to worry about that anymore. And as you can see, the whole roof has been completed. So good job, guys. You've gotten pretty much all the way there. This is one section of the house you may have noticed that we've been neglecting. So we're going to go through here and kind of shape this up. Going to add some cobblestone stairs there. We're going to put some walls there. Cobblestone stair there, and a cobblestone wall there. We're going to fill that up. And we're going to place some stone brick in the background there. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take some dark oak stairs and kind of build that out like a so. So now we're going to give some love to this wall here, and we're going to turn it into a beautiful fireplace, forge, whatever the frick you want to call it. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, we're going to cannibalize this whole wall, we're going to take it all down. Now we are going to want to get rid of this cobble. We're going to want to actually bring it out some more. And we're going to want to place another piece of cobblestone there and get rid of it there. We're going to want to kind of dig down like so and place some stone brick. Place a block of stone brick there, and then just some cobble in front here. What this is going to do is it's basically just going to catch the lava. Now, what I've done in this world is I have done game rule. This is a command. Game rule do fire tick false. What this does is it basically turns off fire spread. The lava won't catch any of this on fire. If you do have that, if you're in survival, you're gonna need to like cover this up and do something funky with it, because otherwise this whole building's gonna go up. So protect your building. And what you could do really, I'm gonna put 2 pieces of just iron bars there. If you're doing it in survival, you might want to do something like that, and then I don't know, you might want to change this to stone brick, and then more stone brick. I don't know, something like that to keep the lava fire out. Don't judge me on that though. You should experiment with yourself. I'm gonna completely just keep talking like I didn't just say that. Oh man, it's been a long day. So we're gonna place 2 blocks there. We're gonna continue building this up. Place upside down stone brick stair there, and place another block like so. Oops, not mean to do that. And now we're going to want to place 2 right side up stone brick stairs right next to it. Come on. And we're just going to fill the back wall in with cobble like so. And now we're going to basically tear this up here. We're going to place 2 blocks there and then another upside down stair there. So it's going to give us that kind of more just depth, really. The chimney is pretty sporadic. So what I just do is I just filled in the rest of this, and we can build that up like so. And I really did not even go for a pattern or anything here. I kind of just placed blocks randomly. Yeah, I think it came out well, and you just kind of do that. Again, this is kind of, I'm going for a messy feel with this build. I'm not trying to be really organized or whatever and make it look orderly. I'm trying to make it look messy with just random block placement, and this is a good example of that. Now what we want to do is we want to just spam some spider web, whatever you want to call it, web, and we're just going to go through and thin it out, create that smoky kind of look, and we can just do that. So very little. I don't like to have a whole lot coming out of there, but you get the idea. We're going to move on to really the last structural element of this build, and that's the doorway here. So we're going to get rid of all this. I'm going to get rid of all this as well. And we're going to kind of build this up like so. Just like that. And this is going to give us a nice little doorway to work with. We're going to place some stone brick there. And if you want, you can place some there as well. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go in, take our door, and place it there. Or you can place it like that. It doesn't really matter. Now, on top of this, we really just kind of want to extend this whole design upwards. What you want to do is you want to place 2 stone brick blocks there. Going to want to grab a piece of cobblestone stair. We're going to place 2 cobblestone walls there, and we're actually going to take a fence gate. This is probably one of the few examples you're going to see of just oak wood in my build. And what we're going to do is we're going to place some stone brick there, and then we're going to place an upside down stone brick stair there. So you kind of get this nice doorway. And yeah, so that is pretty much it for the structure. We're going to go through now and really decorate it, bring out some of the cool stuff in this build, and it's going to look really nice. So let's just start things off right. Let's start with the yard here. Now, what you want to do is kind of spread around some just random pieces of cobblestone around the fireplace area. And for decoration, you just want to obviously place an anvil here or somewhere along here. I do like this column. To me, it looks a little bit weird and funky, so what I like to do is kind of just improvise on this thing and make it look very random. Kind of add random blocks to the base of this, kind of just to make it look messy and random, you know, like it's supported but not very well, like its supports are crumbling away. Now what you're going to want to do is transition from this cobblestone into kind of a little bit lighter gravel look. And we're just going to randomly place this around. You know, this is a skill you really can't teach. You kind of just have to uncover it on your own. And we're just going to place, actually, let's keep that like that. Ooh, I meant to place you there. And so when we're coming to the back here, we're going to want to have like a weapon rack or something like that for the blacksmith to place all his goodies on. So we're going to build up 2 fence posts and then put 2 fence gates in the middle, like so. And it's going to give kind of a cool feel to the outside of this. That's pretty much all we're going to do for the outside. I'm not going to go over the inside with you very much. I am going to do a little bit with you, however. And we're going to actually turn up the brightness way a lot here. And what I like to do here is just go through. I like to bring this down a level. So as you can see, we're just going to go through and replace all this wall with cobblestone. See, I did the whole floor, I did the walls, and now what we want to do is we want to come through with some smooth stone. And if you have the materials in survival or in creative, with some cracked stone brick and really just kind of messy it up a bit. Create a lot more, just randomize it. I do recommend not using too much stone brick on the wall itself. Obviously use it down here. But I think you should use more stone on the wall than anything else. Stone and cobblestone. Just kind of mix it up. And it'll actually look good on the outside too, because it'll change up certain spots, but not all of them. Like if we can fly around to out here, you can see that little piece of stone. It just adds so much variation to it. It's really kind of a cool little feature. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some, where are they? We're going to take some stone brick slabs. Oh boy. But anyway, we're just going to kind of go in and replace it all on this level. So you still have quite a bit of room, but you don't have to like block up any of these holes, which you do want to leave the holes there though, because it does make it look very nice and airy. Nice and cold, like when you come into the house, you're not out of the elements. It's kind of the whole gist and look I'm going for here. So you can obviously messy up this floor with something like that, and I even use some just cobblestone, and I think it works really, really well. Now, as for continuing decoration on the outside, I think this looks better with just some little randomization up here, so we're gonna place some stairs there instead, just to change it up. As a little detail in here, we can just kind of go through and make an archway. And we're gonna do that with just some stone brick. And again, it's all just little decorations and things like that, and we can do whatever we want over here. We can make more like that, do something like so, just to do something with the area. And then one thing I think really helps bring out some liveliness in this whole build is if we replace, you see these two little pieces of cobble that stick out here, if we replace that with some cyan wool and just go around like so, I think it just does, I don't know, like something else to this build. I think it just brings out so much color, and because you don't have very much of it, I think it makes it look all the better. And we can even come in through here and do this on the doorway. Now, if you are going to do it, you should probably do it everywhere, because otherwise it's going to be, you're going to see it in like one side just because the corners overlap and things like that. But I just think that looks so much better, because then you get a little bit of color, but not a lot, just enough to emphasize to brighten it up. And then if you want to do some more decorations, you can bring up the snow. About it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am trying to come back into YouTube. I'm trying to get back into recording and everything like that. Been gone for quite a while, if you haven't noticed. And yeah, I'm really digging it, and I've been working on some really cool stuff, some big things, and I'm looking forward to sharing those with you guys, but not just yet. I still have a lot of work to do on that. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give me any feedback you have on this build or anything you want me to do in the future. I will be getting to that ship tutorial eventually, don't you worry. Hope you guys enjoyed. We will see you guys next time.